If you hear any noise in the background, that's the new baby. A lot has happened since the last time that I recorded. I think the last time you guys saw me, I was in my second trimester. And yeah, I think I did post an update in the community section when the baby was born. And I said that I would be back soon. And that was a few months ago now. I thought that when I came back on here that it would be to maybe do like some kind of newborn favorites or meet my new baby or something like that. But unfortunately, it's been a little over a month since I had to end up leaving my husband. I honestly don't even really know where to start with this, just because it's just such a hard topic. And I honestly thought that by the time I got on here that I wouldn't have any tears left because I've just cried so much. It's like I built this channel and this whole brand around being this man's wife and trying to teach other women how to attract good men and provider men and all these different things. And I truly held my husband or saw him as the bar for what every woman should, type of man that or type of husband that every woman should aspire to have. And I didn't realize that the person I married was actually going to be my biggest nightmare.
So let me give y'all a little bit of insight. According to what you guys sent me in the email, this woman's whole platform, her whole existence on the internet, is based off of the idea of teaching women how to get with really, really, really high value men, and that she is a woman that had children previous to this guy, and so you know where I stand as far as I never advise guys to get in a relationship, especially if you don't have kids, with women that already have kids. I think that people that have kids should talk to people that have kids. Otherwise, they need to go back to their child's father or their child's mother. And I also think that people that don't have children should talk to people that don't have children. I think that it's a bad do on both sides, but I speak from a male's perspective, so I think that it's a bad idea from a man's perspective to get with a woman that has small children. Now, again, she has built her whole platform and her whole existence on the idea of teaching women how to get with men that are high value. And so, it's very interesting because even when I had the debate on Hardly Initiated, and I was telling people this, it's not about how much money you have, because money comes and money goes. Even when you get in a relationship and you have resources, you can lose it all. I've seen it happen in 2008 and so on and so forth. And so I always talk about character. Character first. It's not about leading with money. It's always about character. And what I pray for every day of my life is character, because character is the thing that will keep you where your talent is taking you. You know what I'm saying? So let me get back into her video and then we're going to revisit this conversation because I don't know where this is going yet. I'm reacting to it and I'm seeing it for the first time in real time. But let's talk about it.
So basically, when I first met my husband, as I've already talked about in another video, I think it was my single mom video, I explained, a little bit about how we met. And I really thought that that man was my Prince Charming. So when I first met my husband, I thought that he was my Prince Charming. I thought that he was my knight in shining armor, and he portrayed himself to be this amazing, upright, righteous Christian man, and I believed him. I think shortly after we got married, and this is something that I haven't talked about, I started noticing like certain things changed with him, and
Every time. Told y'all.
I just started to see a few things that I didn't like, but I honestly thought that some of these were things that I could get past.
Wait a minute. Does that say he raped her 4 times in the first few months of their marriage? What do you mean that's the thing that you thought that you can get past? If that ain't a red flag, I don't know what is. That's insane. Please tell me it don't get worse than this. That says that he did the unthinkable the first 4 times in the first few months of their marriage. Okay, I'm confused. I'm very, very much confused. And meanwhile, she was on here still giving y'all advice on how y'all should get with these type of guys. I'm telling you, man, it's all about, well, let's continue. This is insane.
It's like sad to even say like I could get past some of these things. I don't even know where to start. 6 weeks ago, I was changing my daughter, my 4-year-old daughter, and I noticed that when I changed her, she was red and very sensitive. And
Yeah,
immediately,
y'all be pulling an okey doke on Time Dog. Don't tell me this. Come on, come on. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. There's no way that I'm doing this. I'm not about to sit here and play this game with y'all. Come on, fam. Look, look, look. There's very few people on this earth that's worse. I'm not going to assume. I'm just going to watch the video.
my first thought was, did someone touch her? Oh, God. Gosh. So I asked her, I said, baby, did somebody touch you? And she ended up saying it was daddy.
My expectation in this video going forward, first of all, I'm disgusted. That goes without saying. I think that everybody is disgusted. Maybe not, because there's a lot of monsters out here. My first thought is, did you tell the fathers? Who was the original fathers? Everybody gone. Everybody got to go at this point. It's over. Everybody got to go. I'm holding you accountable. I'm holding him accountable. I'm holding everybody. That's why I say go back to.
I felt like my world ended on that day.
I got it. Nah, I'm invested. I got to know what the rest is happening now. I need to know what the rest of the story
My
is.
husband wasn't home at the time when she told me, but I knew he would be coming home soon, so all I could do was just say, don't tell him that you told me. And I just instantly started trying to think of how I could get my kids out of the house. Because I knew if I confronted him or asked him about it, that he would just lie. And that he would probably just continue to keep doing stuff to her, but just become more covert or more sneaky or whatever. As soon as my husband got home, I he was actually picking up the boys from school, my two older boys from school.
Heck no.
As soon as he got home, I told him that I was gonna go
The
Halloween
police will
shopping
be waiting on him as soon as you get home. The police gotta be waiting. Jesus Christ.
with my sister because I just needed an excuse to get out of the house with all the kids. And I knew if I said something like, oh, I'm going to the grocery store, that it would be suspicious. Like, why am I bringing all the kids and like packing things, like things that we would need and things like that. So going Halloween shopping was the best thing I could think of to just hurry up and get the kids out of the house. I'm sorry, I had to get myself together. So when I got to the hospital, they basically told me that we had to go to another hospital because they didn't do physical exams, like that kind of physical exam there. So a police officer escorted the kids and I to another hospital where they were able to evaluate my daughters.
Probably some kind of children's hospital.
It ended up coming out that he had actually been touching both of my daughters, who are only 2 and 4 years old.
We could just end the video right there. Get the shotgun. Either the police got to get to you or I got to get to you. First phone call is made to the police. The second phone call is made to the fathers or the father. I don't know who's the baby daddy. I don't know what's going on. First phone call to the police. Second phone call is to the baby father. Third phone call is to the ambulance. That's all I know. I'm seeing red. Everybody got to go at this point. Ain't nothing to talk about. Everybody is going. I just want to see the conclusion. It's already made up my mind.
It still feels like a dream.
What's supposed to happen?
Like when this first happened, I just kept waking up every day and just hoping that this was a dream. Because it's literally my worst nightmare. It's my worst nightmare. I myself am a product of RAPE. That's how I came to be. And was also, abused as a child by a neighbor's husband. And I specifically prayed to God that my children would never, ever, ever have to go through this. And I'm just not quite sure how this happened, why this happened. I just don't know how he was able to get away with it and so sneaky, because with my own trauma, I watch my kids like a hawk. Like, I don't like them sitting on people's laps. None of that. And he knows how much I cannot stand men like him. And to think like I couldn't even go to sleep
I just
in
want to
my
know
own
if you got
house
arrested. What happened to
and know that my children are
what
safe.
baby daddies were saying? That's all I want. I want to know nothing else.
Just by me going to sleep, my children were left unprotected. So I don't know what the future of this channel is going to be. I don't know if I'm going to change the name or what. Um, yeah.
That's it? That's all y'all got for me? All right, I'm invested now. Because I just need to know. I need to know those two questions. Y'all let me know what y'all think inside of the chat. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Also, teach Henley 40% off. Teach Henley 40% off your first order plus 20% off for life. And get your tickets to come and see me December 14th in Detroit. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. And give me an update if y'all know something that I don't.